Exploding with the potential for future uses of renewable energy, all things solar panels and man-made photosynthesis. Here Comes the Sun has gradually been reduced to Here Comes the Sun. And now, I know what you may be thinking.
Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
Fellow citizens, American legislators, and policymakers, I implore you to consider the use of passive solar energy and the expansion of this in American households. Let's take a look at some of the uses of energy in America today. Making up the largest chunk of the list is oil and other liquids, followed by coal, natural gas, nuclear energy, and a little chunk up here is renewable energy, only about 7%. Of this 7%, we have wind, hydroelectric power, and the second largest in the bunch, solar energy. As of 2012 in America, about 48% of energy use in a typical home was put towards heating and cooling. About $2,100 were put towards domestic energy use. So about half of this, let's say $1,000, are put towards temperature control. So I ask you now, why aren't we using something as readily available as sunlight to heat our homes? Of course, questions of renewable energy are always accompanied by questions such as, how do we extract it? How do we convert it? What facilities do we require? And what are its environmental and climate impacts? With passive solar energy, which is only using sunlight, the answer to all these questions is really does not apply. As long as the sun continues to rise and fall, its energy can be used, and instead of trying to keep the elements out, it works with them. Let's take a look. So here we have a simple diagram of a house implementing the methods of passive solar energy use. Here we have a roof overhang, which keeps the sun out in the summertime, keeping the house cool, and large double-pane windows, double-pane to ensure insulation, for the winter sun, which comes in here, and the sun is then stored in the thermal mass. The flooring thermal mass consists of things like concrete or stone, things that have high thermal inertia, which means that they just retain heat or stay cool when they're cold. Let's take a closer look. As the Earth moves through its annual seasons, smart design allows a home to take advantage of the changes in the angle of the sun. Notice how the summer sun is blocked by the roof overhangs. Pretty empty house. But the overhangs are designed to allow maximum light and heat into the home from the low winter sun. There aren't really that many houses near it either. That's okay, I guess, because it's energy efficient. By engineering a passive design, homes can reduce their heating and cooling loads and minimize their environmental footprint. So with this, we have to ask ourselves why. Why aren't we using this in all of the American homes now? It's cheaper than alternatives to current temperature control. It's cheaper than active solar panels. I mean, team sun, but in this case, less really is more. I suppose you may be considering the drawbacks, which might include the fact that if your home isn't already designed to accommodate the methods of passive solar energy, it might be hard to accommodate. So some solutions to this might be deciduous trees. If you're concerned about trees blocking the sunlight in your home, this can be a great option. Deciduous trees have full leaves in the summertime, meaning shade for cooling, and the leaves fall off in the winter, meaning that plenty of sunlight can be passed into your home. Another option might be added windows. This might be difficult, but more south-facing windows could ensure greater use of passive solar energy. Another option might be changing your flooring to stone or cement as opposed to carpet or wood. A few other strategies to overcome your house not being built to accommodate this in general. Like there are some homes that are entirely passive solar energy and yours might not be, but you could add a roof overhang, something like that. Or you could do something as simple as removing your curtains and letting your large south-facing windows shine. Another issue is that your home is kind of at the will of the environment, With this practice, for example, if there is a long storm in the wintertime, your house might be left without heat or sunlight at the time that it really needs it most. So now there's the question of where can this be used? The answer to that is pretty much
everything the light touches.
Even somewhere as close as Chicago. Here we have Chicago's first certified passive house, which was finished being built around 2013. So this can really be used anywhere that the light touches. Another fun thing that you can do to implement the practices of passive solar energy in your home could be rooftop gardens. Rooftop gardens deflect sunlight when needed, and they act as great insulators. Some of the places around the world that use this method today include Dearborn, Michigan, Canada, and even here, our hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Even Chicago City Hall kind of has this method in place. You can see they have gardens, probably a few little mazes. It's just fun stuff. So with this, few drawbacks, many benefits, why aren't we using passive solar energy today? Policymakers, why aren't we reallocating state and federal taxes towards investment in the use of renewable energy such as this? Citizens, is your home really making the best use of its proximity to sunlight? Do you think it's worth pouring hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars each year into the heating and cooling of homes? Stop singing Three Doors Down, Away from the Sun, and start singing Stevie Wonder's A Place in the Sun. Thank you.